board, equal, one talent. And all of them knew they hated their master. As I said, they hated their master. So all of them knew that this guy is a wicked man. But he told them, occupy till I come. So some of them didn't like the master, but they're like, man, hey, still gotta do something. I still gotta make the best out of this situation, and they did something with the talent. The other one just kept it. He kept it in his handkerchief. The version I read before is that he kept it in a cellar. He just locked it up. And when he comes back, here you go, this is what you gave me, right? That is what we do a lot of the times with our talents, with our passions. And keeping them in the cellar, it's abstract, but let me ask you this, how do you feel that in the real sense of the word, what do you think it would be to the talents that we have, how do we keep them in the cellar? How do we keep them in the handkerchief? By not using our talents. Okay, so we're not using our talents to further God's kingdom, and we're not even making anything of our talents. We're not even getting to the part about furthering our kingdom. Maybe we know how to draw, and all we do is we just draw. We just leave it at that. When you can make that into something that can help others, can benefit you, and all you're doing is you keep it inside, and you're not letting that shine. So that's one thing we should really consider is God has given us talents. The other thing about that is he said, to the person that has, they'll give more. Okay? And to he who has not, what he has will be taken from him. Does that make that doesn't make sense, right? You don't have anything, and then what you have will be taken from you. Now, I want you guys to say this after me. I have nothing.
I have nothing.
I have nothing. Now, what does it mean to have? To possess, right? Yeah, to possess. And what is nothing? What is nothing? I looked up the definition of nothing, and nothing, funny enough, in the dictionary, nothing is something of trifling or no consequence or importance. So, nothing is something. So, I'm going to repeat after me again. Say, I have nothing.
I have nothing.
So what am I doing with it?
So what am I doing with it?
I have nothing.
I have nothing.
So what am I doing with it?
So what am I doing with it?
What are you guys doing with the nothing that you think that you have? We always feel like we're waiting for something, right? Like something that we need something else. Like if I just had, more money, I could start doing something. If I was a little bit better, I could do something. If I had, the connections, if there was somebody, if. But what are you doing while you're waiting? I looked up the definition of waiting, and waiting is, anticipating. Sorry. It's about anticipating and all that. But there's another type of waiting. The waiting that happens in restaurants. And that kind of waiting is attending to something, taking care of something. So when you're waiting, you can be attending to what you have. The nothing that you think you have, using that. That's how I discovered, and that's how I actually became the star or whatever that I thought. The first microphone that we used it wasn't even a microphone. It was earphones that we rewired them so that it would receive audio instead of put out audio. And that's how we recorded our first song with that. So that is the amount of nothing that we started from. Put it out, put out another one, try to make it sound quality, put it out again, let our peers listen to it. by the time I left my school, we had like turned our school into a music industry, basically. Obviously, we had, with time, you know, we were able to upgrade, and by the time we were leaving, I had studio equipment. But by the time we were leaving, we noticed that we had gotten other people to start using their, you know, their gifts, and now we had artists and other students were managing other students and promoting other students, and a student was a producer, you know, so there were like little groups of people, and that's all for us using the nothing and just the waiting period. Like, how can we best use our waiting periods, right? So what we're gonna do now is we are going to split into twos, and we're gonna split into twos. You can't be a partner with someone on the same room, the same side of the room. So you have to find someone across the board and connect. So, yeah, connect.